drawn a vertical line across page there, and now I'm just going to wet my paper. You know what, I think I'm going to wet it all the way down. There. And one more wet up there, that'll do. Right, now a bit of cerulean blue, and that can just wash all the way down till it fades out to note. Sand, that's that done. Right, I can chill out a minute now because I want that to dry. In fact, let me get drier. I can do it dead slow. Them little blobs at the top of the page there, don't worry about them, allow me sand. That's now to worry about because that'll be hid behind a mount. Right, mix up some more cerulean blue. Shall I pop a hint, a tiny hint of green in it? Tiny hint. Right, come in here and just pop this background in here. Sort of right across to about there, I think. Dee dee dee. Let's see, it's somewhat like that, and then I think there's some more across here. Let's see, somewhat about like that there, and then I think what I will do then, get a tiny bit of green in, tiny bit of mud in. It's mud, but it's got a lot of Payne's grey in this mud, so it's like a Payne's grey and burnt umber. Still quite a lot of that blue in. So look at that, see what this looks like. Sort of coming across this horizon line here. It sort of comes down there and then back up again over the horizon line here, and I'll bring it back down there. Just sort of going by feel really, because sort of making it up as I go along really. Right. I'm on coffee again. Right, what shall we have now? Get some more colour mixed up. Big blob of cerulean there, don't want that in it. Right, what's that cerulean? A bit of that mud again. It's a nice muddy colour. Like I say, it's burnt umber and Payne's grey. So let's try that. Dee, dee, dee. I think I want more water. A bit more of that colour in. This is a bit closer now, so if I get a bit more of that colour in, then that's cool. Right, I'm going to come down there, down here. Oh, it's going a bit more blue towards bottom. Well, that's a sound. Don't mind that at all. Right, I'll do the same again. Just up into there, into here. Dip some water, cool it down a bit, soften it off a bit. Dee, 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 dee. Oh, what's happened? My screen's gone doolally for some reason. There, that's better. I don't know what happened there. That's it, my sword. Right. Dee, dee, dee. Just taking my time, no rush. And then into here. Let's see here. I'll fade this one down a bit, soften it out a bit more. Tell me what, let's go somewhere to about like that. There we are. There we are. Dee dee dee, dee 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 dee. And then in there, let's have a nice watery green in here. This one I just want more water in it. Some blue in bottom of there. Pop in. That's too much. Tiny hint of yellow, but not quite that much. Oh, that's not bad, I suppose. And then if I come down here, no. Let's have a look. Some more, slightly more yellowish colour in there. That looks quite nice. And then bit of red in there, a bit into there as well, a little bit there. That's it. More coffee. Nice. Right, let's have a look here. Can I go quite bright here? A little bit brighter in here. And into there. Take that up there like that one. There we are. It's quite nice at that, I think. And I'll come a bit brighter. I'll come down here. Boom, 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 boom. To about there. That don't look bad. So now I'll come into this dark, really dark green colour what I've already got in my palette, and that's Burnt Umber. A bit across there. That's Burnt Umber on here. Payne's Grey, blue and yellow for the green. But the green were already mixed, just a muddy mixture on my plate, but on my plate, my palette. Plate. You can use a plate to mix with. If you haven't got a palette, use a plate. It works dead good. Get that there, all bushes and things, fields. They're whatever you want to be. They're going to get closer together as you go further back because there's going to be more on. So let's try and pop a bit of something in there, look. I'm just making it up really. Bit in there, bit across there, a bit in there. I'm making all this up. I'm going to get closer together as they come across. If they're that far away, you probably hardly see anything. But I'm popping a bit in. Why not? Stepbrother Doofus has had his hair cut. It might look alright when it's finished. Oh dear. Hair do. More like an hair don't. It does look a bit of a plank, to be fair. A bit more on, come back in. See, some of this is fading back, so I'll dabble back in and just thicken it back up. So you do. Dabble back in, thicken back up. There, look. You can't go wrong like this. Can't go wrong. There we are. Come back up. Some more of this. A slightly warmer colour now. Across there, across here. That's it. You might be odd bushes and trees in there. Pop them in. And in there, and in there. Right. Looks like it could do with a bit dark on these bottom bits to make it look right. Especially as it's getting closer and there's a bit more detail. Yeah, old Doofus had his hair cut. Hair do, more like an hair don't. It looks like council's cut it. There, well, I'll just stick in some of that soft stuff. I'm only joking, he takes Mickey out of my ear. I'm taking Mickey out of his. Right, this bit at the back here, I'm just going to soften off a little bit. I might go into that after, try and soften that off even more. Right, more coffee. Right, we're into some really bright colours now, so let me see. Some nice bright greens now. Let's get into, got a lot of paint on my brush now. Just going to bring it in, the whole lot. Bring it all in. That's nice. Another dip. Plenty of paint on my brush there. That's virtually bright yellow. Let's have a look. Let's mix a bit of. Let's mix a lighter green up, the light green up to go into that. So across there. Let's say a bit of a lighter green in there. Lighter green, darker green. Sorry. More. A bit more. That's nice. Oh, like that. So I'm coming darker green. Let's come some even darker sort of green in here. And let's say it goes more yellow as it goes across there, perhaps. Let's have a look at that. That's not bad, is it? Some nice yellow back in there. That's not bad at all, that. Right, nah. I think nah. Coffee. That's what I think now. Right. Right. I'm not even going to bother dipping me brush to clean it. All I'm going to do, take all that yellow, dip it into bright red. All that green, sorry, dip it into bright red. And that'll kill that green. And then I can go into that mud, what's the burnt umber and Payne's grey. You know what? Just let me bring that big puddle of that and stick a load of blue in that. It'll look better. Stick a load of blue. Oh, that's perfect. So that has took it a bit green now. Pop some more red in, kill the green. What's that like? That's not bad. Looks like a black colour, but that's actually a really, really dark green. Right, so get some really thick here. I've just gone right into some Payne's grey here for this little bit. So that bit's there, goes across there, goes right down there, out of my page, and it comes back up there, across there, like that. Take it even darker, some burnt umber, some little low lights in there. It's quite far away, but I've still put some in. Some more low lights in here. Put some burnt umber. Put some more of that bright blue in. There, some bright blue. Some of that bright blue right back there. That's nice. Very nice. Burnt umber and Payne's grey. Need it really, really dark. Right, that'll do me. Now then, what I need now, take that off now, don't need that. What I need now is some little patterns across this top bit to make it look like a rock wall. It seems to be just mainly top bit that's got the light hitting it. Underneath they don't seem to really be a lot, although I'll put a few in. Right, though. Right, now then, let's get a spiky brush. That one. Now then. brush. There's a bush there. Right in there like that. That's a nice colour. See if I can get a little bit more Chinese white into that. Just a little bit. There. That's nice. And then down here, same bush. If I can get some grasses to cut up over this, that looks nice. Some little grasses there. Look. There, that's nice. Don't know if it'll work down here, but we will have a try. It's a bit farther away anyway, you see. There we are, that'll do. We need to grass in there, a few bits of grass, yes. A bit more. I'll just show that a bit closer, because there's a bit of grass in there. There, that'll do. Right, let that dry a bit. I'll be putting some more bushes in there. Right, coffee. Oh, actually, looking at that, there's another big bush coming across here. Another big bush coming across there. Let's see if I can get some more colours in. Comes across there like that, across there, sort of down there, like that. That's all bushy, and then I think it goes into a wall again. What colour we got for this wall? We need a paler colour now, so we're getting farther away. Let's get me paler wall colour, so that sort of comes in here, across here, across there to about there. Something like that, I think. And let's get some little bits on top of this so you can tell it's a wall. Just a few little highlights like that, just so it's registering as a wall. A couple of bits in bottom and all, not too many. Yeah. So that. Right then, there's another bush here and a bit of green coming across here. See if you can. Tell you what, let me squeeze that colour out and mix some green up. That's some nice, quite bright green, just cutting over there like that, look, because it's like sort of cuts up there and then into this bit here. That's nice. That's it. There's a shadow there. A bit of texture in there and all. Some more bits down here where we're close. There, that's that. So hopefully that's registering as a little bit of an hill there. Right, spiky brush again. This one's a bit darker. Bit of a darker green. It's about there. A bit more yellow in it actually. A bit of yellow in. About there like that. Across there. See something about like that, and then some dark. I want some dark in it because I need. There's like a dark shadow. My light's obviously cutting across all this way. There's a dark shadow. Something about that. Nice. And then I'll blend that shadow up into there. Leave that at that for now. There's going to be some shadows coming in here as well, but I'll do them with my tuller brush. Let's do a few. No, let's not. Let's leave it for now. Right, now then, across here, there's a bit of a wall. Across there, and that seems to tailor off into a bush as well, and these seem to be pretty much like walls across here. So just get some bits and bobs in there. Something comes up here like this. What's there? That's that something across there. There, something like that. This here goes into a bit more of a wall. So it cuts across there. Like that. And that one's a bit of a wall. So just try and get the little highlights on top of that. Then it, something like that. That stuff stays more of a bush, but I'm going to soften it just with that. That's better. I softened that bit and all. There we are. That's nice. There. More coffee. Right, where's that spiky brush? I can turn these, get these bushes looking good now. Let's get a darker green, that's a nice green. Into there with some of that. Oh, that looks nice. And then this sort of bit of texture coming across here with some of this. And then a bit of this yellow green dabbling in as well. Some slightly longer grasses there. That's it. Some more. Bit of yellow green in here again. On top of there. And a bit of this darker green in there. Bit of that in. Nice. That's yeah, that's just about there. And then, right, let's get some of this in here. Some of this darker green in here. There. A bit more yellow. Get around there. On that top bit there. And there's some whites in there as well. What's this? Oh yeah, same down here. Bits of yellows. Bits of that darker colour. That can come across a bit. Let's see, some more splodges in more. There we are, it's getting better. Let's give it a quick little dry. Right, some darker stuff now. Straight into some darker stuff. So this here, this is dark. Same with this here. This one's pretty dark. That's a shadow there. Let's smudge that across so it looks like a shadow in it. That's it, that's a shadow. And then that's the dark colour. Is that dark enough? I think so for that distance. A little bit more. A little bit more darker colours in here. A few little low lights in there, that's it. Oh, there's some darker stuff in here. Just on that stuff there. Some little low lights on there. And then here, get some more of that on. Just to build that one up. And then some more. There we are. And then we'll go really, really dark with some Payne's grey or some Paint's grey and bottom, but my blind has gone black. There we are. Tiny bit of that in there. Not too much. I'll splodge that with my finger. Like that. Just looking at that, I think I need a tiny bit in there and all. Just a ickle bit. There we are. That looks nice, doesn't it? Let me sit back and have a look. There. I wonder if I can splodge a bit down in here a little bit. Dee for that shadow. There we are. Nice. Right, tempted now to do a little bit of just softening, just soften a few bits. So I'm going to wash my brush out, rinse it. I'm just going to soften a few bits. I think I'll soften a few bits in bottoms are there. Bottoms are there. Just soften through some on it. Maybe even get some greens and stuff and just come over a few bits just to, it'll just soften it down. That's better. There. Some of this. Actually, them walls, I may as well leave because I've got them little highlights on them. So try and leave them as they are. That's it. Soften that. That's it. A few highlights. That's quite nice. Then come in here. Same again, I think. A little bit of green in this bottom bit, and then sort of soften right up into water. And then if I can blend some of these colours in, it'll be nice. You know what? I'm going to get some cerulean and blend some of that cerulean over everything. And then gradually, that, I like that. It's a blob of cerulean there though. I didn't really want, but I'm going to use it, melt it in. That's nice. A bit more cerulean, tiny bit more. That's enough. That's plenty. Just on some of them bits there. Get rid of them blobs. That's better, that's made that background better. A few bits in there and some of these shadows. Right, that's going to do me. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to dry that, pop a few sheeps in. Just looking at this from stood back, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick a bit more cerulean in that sky. That looks better. Just a little bit more. That's it. That's better. There we are. That looks better, I think. Yep, that's done it. Right. Time for some sheeps. Get some sheeps in. Let's get this little brush here. Pop a few sheeps in that. Right. These sheeps, they're a long way away. So there's one about there. One about there. A couple. More there, something like that, and that's all they are. Then right back here, a couple of really small ones. That's about it. A couple. And there we are. That's about it. They'll fade back quite pale. I'm going to dry it just to see how pale they do fade back. dots off. Little one there, that's it, scrape them off. Right, yeah. So there. Alright, I think what I'm going to do then. Pop one in there, swing it in there, swirl that around. What I might do is get a tiny little brush. Tiny little, that one will do, that's not bad. And just pop under them, under these sheep. Just some bit of green shadowy colour I'm thinking. Just a little bit. My light's coming sort of this way, isn't it? So if I just pop a bit like that in. And these are really far back. Don't know if you'd see much of a shadow under them, but I'll stick one on anyway. There we are. That's it. Bit of dark up one side of these long. Might do a bit of that on these and all, just cause they're just sort of looking a bit bright, so just shade one side on them even though they're miles away, just to hopefully dab them back a bit. Same again, give them a little. They're miles away, but yeah, that looks alright, doesn't it? Right, now then, we'll get an even smaller brush, like Peter and Paul in. I'll put a bird there because there's a bit of a splodge there and a bit of a splodge there, so I'll have a couple of birds there and then Peter and Paul can go over here. I'll stick another one there. Why not have a few? Just where there was some splodges. Oh, nearly forgot to do it. Just there. Bully responsible today. There we are. Shit. Sorted. What's it look like from a distance? Oh yeah, quite like that. It's quite nice. Right, see you on beach.